Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from
What is the deal? It's your boy, Marley Bets. This is Brothas N Bets. I'm in here with one of my brothers, one of the originators of the Brothas N Bets, the Reaper, Mikey Hova. What's going down, Mikey?
What's popping?
Same old shit, man. You know, we
Trying to
out
stay
here freezing
warm.
in Houston right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
trying to stay warm, dealing with this
this
winter storm they calling it.
This is the Texas winter storm special
You
that
know,
we giving y'all.
we ain't used to too much snow and ice out here.
The grid can't
And I
handle it.
bust my ass yesterday in the snow, trying to hit my son with a snowball and run.
That's
Bust
gonna
my
be
motherfucking ass.
that's gonna be a good memory for him.
Oh, for sure. You hear that boy in the background? Daddy, are you okay? Bust my shit.
Boy, say I
But
tried to make a cut.
yeah, I felt that boy on me like I hit him. Boom. And you know, I'm trotting off. I feel him on my hip, like, all right, I know he chasing me. Let me just dip. That ice was like, nigga, you tripping. You ain't got no cleats on and nothing.
He got nothing.
Wow, nigga, I just left my hands up. It was like, shit, let me just slide this whole night. You know what I'm saying? Had a cigarette in my mouth and everything. Cigarette still stayed there. That whole didn't get wet.
Yeah. I saw a buddy on Facebook was like, yo, at least you held on to your cigarette.
Yeah, that's my cousin. Yeah. I see he kept the seed. Like, yeah, you know. Yeah, I was looking non-athletic that day. Coach should be ashamed of me. All right, so let's go ahead, jump into this NBA action. The coach ain't with us right now. Hopefully we do some NBA college tomorrow, or maybe even later on. So we go dive into this NBA. Had a good day yesterday. I didn't write down the record because shit, we got a lot of shit going on down here right now. But I made money yesterday when I checked my account this morning, so I know we hit. Can't remember all the games, but let's jump right into it. First, we got my boy, the Joker, and has to be in the conversation for MVP right now. At least in the conversation. I'm not saying he is, but him and the Nuggets on the road to take on the slumping Boston Celtics. The line is that the Celtics are -1.5. The total is at 222. Let me run down a couple of actual factuals real quick. For Denver is 2-4 ATS in their last 6 games. The total has gone over in 4 of Denver's last 5 games. They're 9-4 straight up in their last 13 games. The total has gone over in 10 of Denver's last 13 games on the road. They're 4-16 straight up in their last 20 games when playing on the road against Boston. Sure, a lot of that shit came before Jokic and Murray got there. The total has gone over 9 in Denver's last 12 games. So they keep going over. They're 4-2 straight up in the last 6 games against the Eastern Conference. 3-6 ATS in their last 9 games against an opponent in the Atlantic Division. Let's break down Boston a little bit. Boston has not been playing too good. They're 1-4 ATS in the last 5 games. They're 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games. They're 6-2 ATS against their last 8 games at home. Boston is 16-4 straight up in the last 20 games when playing at home against Denver. So they beat Denver ass at home. 2-5 ATS in their last 7 games this season. 2-5 straight up in their last 7 games this season against the Western Conference. The total has gone under in 5 of Boston's last 6 games when playing as the favorite. Look at the injury report real quick. Scotland, shut the door. We got Millsap. He's been downgraded to out. Barton, out. Harris downgraded to out. Morris is questionable. Dozier is out, and Whittington is out. Boston Smart's been out. He's still out. He's out indefinitely. Tice is out for the day, and Langford is out. So you got Tice is big. Yep, especially with Jokic playing today. So you got Denver on the road to take on the Celtics -1.5. What you got for me, Mikey?
I might have to I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with Denver.
Money line minus the point.
I'm gonna take them money line. I like how
Money
they look.
line.
They just got through dominating LA.
Did
Nobody saw that coming.
did that's the game Davis got hurt, right?
Yeah, but
What
they was whipping ass before that though.
that's what I was gonna ask you. What was it looking like before he got hurt? Because I didn't get to watch that game.
They was.
Was that yes Valentine's Day?
I know, like the first quarter, it was a pretty high scoring first quarter. Then after that, the Nuggets took off.
Yeah, matter of fact, I got it right here. Yeah, we got
The
33
Lakers barely.
33 first quarter, and
Yeah.
then second quarter, Nuggets put up 40, and the Lakers only put up 28, and they took off after that.
After that, because in the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
the Lakers didn't even have like 20 points. I don't even think they had
Well,
20.
they scored 20. That's
Oh,
right at
okay.
20. Right at 20.
I
And
had the
then the
reason I
third
know
quarter, they scored.
because I had money. I had money on the over in that game, and the Lakers couldn't score, so I was mad as hell. Yeah,
Yeah, because that's only 122 to 105. That was that final score for that game.
yeah.
And so I'm with you though. I'm on. This is a game I already bet. I took the Nuggets money line. I didn't even fuck that 1.5. I don't think it's gonna be a 1 point game. I just think this is a better team. And I was kind of scared of like the trap game kind of little thing a little bit, just because Boston is coming off like 2 or 3 bad losses, and now they're at home. They didn't have like yeah, they just lost to Washington on the road, and then Detroit at home, or Detroit at home, then Washington on the road, back to back, and and so this could be like one of those spots, like get right spots, but I don't know, man. Denver been playing fucking good basketball, bro. They're on a 3-game winning streak. Um, like you said, they look dominant over LA. Jokic right now, man, like Jokic is balling, bro. I don't know if boys been paying attention to what Jokic has been doing, but like Jokic is giving you 26, 11, and 8. Like balling. You know what I'm saying? Easy money. So I'm all over sorry, kids getting distracted. I'm all over the Nuggets money line. That's easy money for me right
Yeah, that's
now.
me. That's me right there, for sure.
Boom. Let's keep this show on the road. We got the Toronto Raptors going on the road to take on the Milwaukee Bucks. Both of these teams have not been playing too good of basketball lately. I think they're both coming off losses. Run down a couple actual factuals. The line right now is at the Raptors the Raptors plus 5.5. The total is sitting at an extremely high 236. Injuries. McCaw is out. Anunoby has been downgraded to doubtful. I don't think he's playing, and Wannabe is out. For the Bucks, Holiday is questionable. I'm sorry, Holiday is out, and Nora, I don't even know who that is. Norway is downgraded to out as well. So those are the 2 injuries for the Bucks. Couple actual factuals real quick. The total has gone over in 8 of the Toronto's last 9 games. The total has gone over in 7 of Toronto's last 7 games on the road. They're 4-2 against the spread in their last 6 games against the Eastern Conference. 15-5 straight up in the last 20 games against the Central Division the opponent. And they're 12-6 straight up in their last 18 games. Got somebody in the chat checking out. Grizzlies. Somebody in the chat say Grizzlies. I'm gonna cover that game later. 12-6 straight up in the last 18 games. The Bucks. The total has gone over in 7 of Milwaukee's last 10 games. The total has gone under in 6 of Milwaukee's last 6 games against Toronto. Milwaukee is 5-1 straight up in their last 6 games at home. The total has gone under in 4 of Milwaukee's last 5 games when playing against Toronto. They're 11-2 straight up in their last 13 games in an opponent in the Eastern Conference. They're also 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games in an opponent in the Atlantic Division. They're also 14-5 in their last 19 games played. Toronto plus 5.5 in Milwaukee. What you got for me, Mikey?
I'm gonna go ahead and take Toronto. They've been kind of real inconsistent this year, but I done seen some games where it's kind of like I feel like they play up they play up to whoever they playing, you know what I'm saying? And then they play down to people who they should dominate. So I think this gonna be a big game. At one point in time, this was like this game had like Eastern Conference.
Eastern Conference Final.
Yeah, Eastern Conference Finals ramifications on it. We don't know how that's gonna work out this year, but
Right.
I think I think they're gonna come to play. So I'm gonna take the 5.5. I feel like they can beat them, but it's definitely gonna be a tall task to do that. Um, especially on the road. So, but I'm gonna rock with the Raptors 5.5. I still believe in the coach, Nurse, and I believe in that whole team. So that's a team right there that I like since they won the championship and even after Leonard left. You know what I'm saying? Though if anybody can get it together, that team can get it together. So I'm gonna go with them
Right.
boys.
So, man, both of them, like Toronto's on a 2-game losing streak, and Milwaukee's on a 3-game losing streak. So both of these teams just ain't been looking too good as of late.
Right.
But Milwaukee can score, so I kind of like the over here. Not enough to play it. 236 is kind of fucking high, though,
That's
honestly. Um,
yeah.
that's extremely high. But the Bucks have been scoring, man. 120, 120. Last 5 games. Well, the last 2 games, 109 and 115. But before that, 124, 124, and 125. So like they've been putting up points. And
That's a lot of
so
that's a lot of points.
I know. And so what I did though, I did make a play on this game. I took the Bucks first half. And I'm gonna tell you what I caught that line at. I caught that line at, let me see.
Oh, you taking the first half?
First half. I'm on the Bucks first half. I already caught the line. I'm trying to see what I caught it at. Upcoming game. I gotta log back in my account over here. I got logged out. But I think I was like minus like 2.
Yeah,
Minus 3.
probably be -2 or -3 if the game spread is 5.5. Normally it's
Five and a
half of
half.
that.
Right. So, and I've been riding actually that Bucks. I ain't gonna say I've been riding it because I haven't took it in a minute. But before they went on their little skid, I had been all over Bucks first half. So, that's gonna be my play. Y'all gotta bear with me, man. All my kids is over here. My nephew, they all asking questions and want me to do stuff. See that? Yeah. All right. So for me, yeah, I caught the Bucks at the first half, minus. Let me see. Oh man, this is crazy. First half is -3. So I caught it at -3. That's what I did for that game. I stayed away from the full game. I think Toronto can cover that 5.5. But it's a chance they might not. So I was scared of it. I'm not gonna lie. So I just did the first half -3 because I don't like how neither one of these teams are playing. But I figured the Bucks will probably come out at home. They probably can give me something. So I jumped. That's my play. First half. You say you on the Raptors full game plus
Yeah.
5.5. I like that better than I do the fucking -5.5. So I'm with it. Let's keep it going then. Right now we got my boy Dame Dollar, and he's on the road to take on OKC. The line for that game is at 5.5. The total is at 225.5. Bust down a couple injury report. McCullough, obviously, he's been out indefinitely. Rodney Hood is out. Nurkic, he's been out indefinitely. Giles is out Tuesday, and Collins is out as well. For OKC, Ariza been out. George Hill been out. Shane Chris Alexander is still out. You still got Horford for whatever that's worth. Bust down some of these actual factuals for everybody. Portland is 6-1 ATS in their last 7 games. The total has gone over in 7 of Portland's last 9 games. They're 6-1 straight up in their last 7, 2-4 ATS in their last 6 games against Oklahoma City. The total has gone over in 5 of Portland's last 6 games, 4-1 ATS in their last 5 games this season, but 2-4 ATS in their last 6 games in OKC. Portland is 3-7 straight up in their last 10 games against the Northwest Division. Bust down OKC. OKC is 4-0-1 ATS in their last 5 games. 3-6 straight up in the last 9. The total has gone over in 4 of OKC's last 6 games. The total has gone over in 12 of their last 18 games at home. They're 4-2 ATS in their last 6 games playing against Portland. So they cover against Portland. 5-1-1 in their last 7 games ATS this season. 1-4 straight up in the last 5 and 2-5 in the last 7 against this division. Portland on the road, -5 at OKC with the total at 225. What you got for me, Mikey?
I'm gonna go with Portland, and I'm gonna take Portland with the points.
You gonna take Portland with the points with the 5.5?
Yeah, 5 is it 5.5 or 5?
Let me scroll back up. I got 5.5. I had 5 earlier when I put the numbers in, but now you know what? I'm on OddsShark. Let me check you later.
I'll take them at 5.5. It don't matter.
It still might be 5 though, just so I can give the right line out. Currently 5.5 is what I got.
I'm gonna take it. I'll take them.
Man, I've been on this Portland train, and I want to stay on it honestly, but fuck, I don't like 5. Like I caught them like +4 against Dallas a couple days ago. I took them. I think they were plus points against the Nets. Who did they just recently play? Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up real quick. Yeah, so I took them against Dallas. That was a 4-game winning streak. It was Cleveland. I took them against Dallas, Cleveland, Philly, and Orlando. That's their last 4 games, and they've been covering. And I was scared of the 5.5, but now that I'm looking over it again, I'm really not. I'm really not. Man, that's a lot to be on the road though, and this OKC team do play tough at home. I mean, they just play tough basketball. Like they play hard. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't you say they was missing Alexander?
They are missing Shane. He's been out for not long, but he didn't miss a couple games.
It had to only be a few games because I know he played against the Lakers.
Right. So that was on the
he played in both games against the Lakers.
Right. So the only game since then, they played 2 games since that Laker game, and I think he missed both of them.
He missed both of them. Okay.
And they lost to Denver.
If he's not playing, I'm all over the Blazers.
But they only lost by 2 points to Denver, and then they beat Milwaukee without Alexander. I'm just scared of the 5.
But see, that's a lot of things that go into that though. Who did Milwaukee have anybody missing?
I would have to go back and look. I know Drew Holiday probably was missing. 2 seconds. Let me check this meat. I hear you talking. Can you hear me? If we can hear me, we can move on though. I'm just making sure. I gotta check my meat, man. Y'all know we on this grill. We ain't got much choice right now.
Yeah, the power being out and all that. But nah, I'm gonna take the. Hey, look. As long as Dame is healthy, McCullough's healthy, right?
McCullough is out.
He out.
Yep.
So he out. He
been out though.
Okay, but Nurkic is out too.
Yep, and he been out too though. It's just been Dame, dog. Dame been balling, dog.
Okay, all right, yeah, I'm still gonna take that.
I think I want to ride with you so bad, dog. I really do, because I've been on. They on a 4-game winning streak, and I've been on it. I just know this OKC team plays fucking hard.
You definitely right about that. I mean, you saw, look, and I know Alexander was healthy, but I mean, they pushed the Lakers to the brink twice in a row.
Right.
So They a little gritty team. Yeah,
Right, exactly. They
they
greedy
good.
as fuck. That's
They've
the
been good.
perfect word.
They've been good against the spread, like you said earlier. So
And that's what scares me with that 5.5. But this nigga Dame has been balling, bro. Like Dame, I don't know how they been winning. They beat Dallas. See, they only beat Dallas by 3. They beat Cleveland by 9. They beat Philly by 4. And then they beat Orlando by like 9. So like the teams they supposed to blow out, they blew them niggas out. Dallas, I didn't expect them to blow out Dallas with Luka, but so they won that by 3. I didn't expect them to blow out Philly. I think Embiid played that game. So they beat them by 4. I'm just thinking
it's
5.5. That might be a little too much.
it's a lot of unknowns right now too. Like
Too many unknowns.
with all this shit going on,
I'm
no
riding
one
with you though, dog. I'm gonna stay with them. I want to say money line, but that's just not no kind of value, at all. But yeah, I'll take Portland, minus the 5.5. I'll rock with you on that one. It's gonna be tight, dog.
it's a lot going on. I feel you going
You
on the
know what,
road.
man? You got to do money line. I don't think you can do the 5.5. I'm
Yeah.
on OKC. There's too many points. Too
All
many
right.
points on the road against a tough team. I think they win, but I don't know if they win by 6. This is a close game.
It's a lot of points. I agree.
Very close game. Blazers, Thunder, over under 225.
See, that's a
That's gonna
first of all,
be
that's a great question. That's a great question. Is it
whew,
Andreas? That's a
yeah,
great question.
Andreas Pedraza.
Andreas Pedraza. So look, that's a great question because normally I do over unders, right? And I tried to get away from the over unders because
I hit
they've
2
been
last
popular
night.
lately. Yeah, but see, my problem was I was over under like in 6-7 straight games, and that ain't gonna work. As soon as I got off of them and started mixing in just the regular spreads, then that's when I came up a K like about a week ago. So, but anyway, back to his question, the over under 225. You normally
That's
with the
tough.
Blazers and
You
the
want to say
Thunder,
over?
you want to say under, but I mean over. But here's the problem: it's a lot of people missing in this game. It's a lot of people missing in this game. So, to be honest with you,
I say
based on
under.
I will probably say the under. This is just based on what I've been going through betting on the over unders. Like it's been teams that I've messed around and say I know these two teams going over, and then you look at it and all of a sudden it's like, damn, now these motherfuckers playing tight defense, or this person missing, that person missing. So I would go with the under 225 because of the lack of the firepower.
Yeah, I mean, you just said it right there. Lack of firepower. OKC only averaged 107 a game. I mean, it took them the games with the Lakers. It took them overtimes to get to 112.
To get to yeah.
And so the Denver game, they only scored 95, and they beat the Bucks, and they only scored 114. So like Portland, they go scoring, and they not gonna play defense. But who's gonna score for you on OKC? OKC go play defense. They go play hard. They gonna make it rough on Portland to score. But I just don't know where you're gonna get your points from OKC.
Well, where you gonna get your points from Portland besides Dame though?
I don't know.
Because Dame,
That's what I'm saying.
So Dame can score 50.
Right.
And that don't mean they still might not even score 100.
Right. You still might not get that total.
Yeah. So
I agree. Because after Dame and McCullough, your next leading scorer is Gary Trent Jr., which I like Gary Trent Jr., but he's only giving you 14. And then Carmelo is giving you 13. So after that, so where's the scoring going to come? I just don't know where the scoring is going to come from. Because if you jump over, go ahead.
Andreas, I would take the under 225.
Yeah, me too. I will go under before I go over. And I'm looking at OKC. SGA averages 22 points a game. He they leading scorer. After that, your next person is Horford at 18. 14. So like, I just don't know where you go. Where you go, man? That really makes me want to take
Then they might
Portland,
put
dog.
what's his name?
Dort.
Dort. They might, is he healthy? They might put him on Dame.
Yeah, but that's it though.
That's what I'm
Then after
saying.
that,
They put him
as
on
a matter of
Dame.
fact, I'm off of the +5.5, and I'm around with Andres Pedraza, and I'm taking the under because I'm just going back and looking at everybody's averages, and I'm looking at Oklahoma's OKC's last 5 games. I mean, Portland has been going over the total, but they played Dallas over team, Philly, who's been a high scoring team. Orlando was down 106-97, and them the Thunder's an under team. I think the under is the play. The under, you have to be on Portland -5.5 or the under. I just can't take
Yeah.
the Thunder team without SGA. I don't see no.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be too hard, way too hard. All right, dang, is this the last game I got on the board for today? And we blew through these hoes, Mike. We have a little open mic and talk about the rest, but probably the biggest game on the board today. Got the Brooklyn Nets, James and Kyrie's no KD today, and Hornets, they're +7. I gotta look at this line because something's not right. +7, and the total is at 226. And let's jump right into it because clearly there has to be something is wrong. So I got a new line. I got 5, and I got oh nope, no I don't. Hold on, that's not right. Nope, I got 7. I actually got 7.5.
Ooh.
So injuries. There we go. Kyrie is out, and KD is out.
See, I knew it had to be something.
Kyrie is out, according to iShark. Kyrie is out, and KD is out. Hamstring. Obviously Dinwiddie been out, Claxton been out, Amon Shumpert still out.
So it's just Harden.
It's just Harden, dog.
And the rest of the crew.
Harden and the rest of the crew. That's all we got. So I'll bust the actual factuals, I guess, but we kind of know. None of this is kind of going to. I'll go over Phoenix actual factuals. How about that? Because a lot of stuff is not really changed for them for the most part. Their injuries is just Smith. He's just questionable. Everybody else is healthy. They're 6-0 ATS their last 6 games. 6-0 straight up in their last 6 games. The total has gone under in 4 of Phoenix last 5 games. 7-0 ATS in their last 7 games at home. 5-0 ATS in their last 5 games this season. 6-0 straight up in their last 6 games against an opponent from the Eastern Conference. The total has gone over in 4 of Phoenix's last 5 games against an opponent in the Atlantic Division. They're also 6-0 straight up in their last 6 games in the month of February, that Black History Month. That's it, my man. Banged up James Harden, and that's it. +7.5 on their way to Phoenix.
You said, hold on. You say they banged up and James Harden is it, or you say banged up James Harden? Like he banged up
they're
too?
Banged up. Nah, okay. He's not banged up. They're banged up.
Okay. I'm gonna go
7.5.
I'm gonna go with the Nets +7.5.
And you know what? I thought you would switch once we found out that, because we talked about this, before we went live, and I had told you I had already jumped on Brooklyn, not knowing Kyrie was going to be out today. I knew KD wasn't going to be there, but I didn't know. But I thought about something you said earlier, and this is one of those games where everybody go see their +7 and go the opposite way and take Phoenix, and this is gonna be one of those games where they'll cover 7. I think they can cover 7, unless they just come out here and Harden just come out here and lay it down. Which
this is opportunity. It's opportunity.
We had Harden for we had Harden for a while. We know he's very capable of coming out here and laying it down.
This ain't the playoff.
True.
This is a prime. Yeah, which I never felt he was that bad in playoffs, but I'm just saying that was the narrative by a lot of people.
Right.
So, but what I'm saying,
Right.
so anyway, I think this is an opportunity for him to show, like, all right, look, now's my time. You know, now these guys are hurt, so it's time for me to go ahead and he gonna have to score a little bit more. But don't forget, they still got guys. They got Joe
Still got
Harris.
Joe Harris. Yeah.
Yeah, you know
Still
what I'm
got Joe Harris.
saying. They got the what's the other kid off the bench? The Brown kid. It's somebody that got, man. I saw that dude playing one night. I was like, wow, dude, this
Let
dude,
me
man.
pull
Let
it
me
up.
let me
Let
check it
me
out,
pull
dog.
it up.
It was a little young dude, dog.
I'm pulling it up right now. You talk about, oh, we still got Jeff Green. We still got Jeff Green. You got to be talking about the guard, Bruce
Yeah,
Brown.
yes,
Bruce
hey,
Brown.
dude. I was sitting there watching the game one night. I had money on them boys. Bruh, that boy came into the game and he was hooping, dog. I was like, ooh, like, man, who's this? I'm like, oh, okay.
So
So
you
yeah,
know,
they still got some dudes, you know what I'm saying? And Hard leading the league in assists. So he
yep.
definitely gonna distribute the ball. So the main thing is he probably gonna have to give a little bit more scoring than what he used to with them, but I'm gonna take them. I know everybody think because KD and Kyrie out, you know, the Suns, that's a good play, but I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna take them.
Well, like I said, I had already took them before, the 7.5 before I knew Kyrie was actually out.
Yeah.
Because I looked at this last night and it just said KD was gonna be out yesterday and today. So I thought I was being smart. Let me jump on it now before for the line change. But I'm still riding with it. I think we'll get one of those, Houston Harden performances. 30 and 9 and 8, shit like that. We get Joe Harris knocking down a couple threes. I don't need them to win, shit. I just need them to cover.
Yeah, just need to cover.
So 7.5 is a lot, but Phoenix has been balling, man. They've been playing damn good.
They've been playing real good. That's
Damn good basketball.
Man, Chris Paul got that
Chris
team.
Paul. Chris Paul. Yeah,
Hey,
I don't
y'all
want to get
excuse
started.
me.
I
Hold
don't
on
want
one
to get
second.
started on that.
If y'all excuse me, y'all see me looking off. I got a bet on the screen, so that's why my eyes keep. And
I
it's
already
kind of
knew what
tight.
you kept looking at. You looking at
Yeah,
that total?
I'm looking at that total. I'm looking good right now. But anyway, back to Chris Paul. Look, one thing I can say about Chris Paul, he is the ultimate professional. When the Rockets traded him, he could have been on some shit like, yo, this is the end of my career. I'm just finna do this, do that. I want to play for a contender. He trying to uplift the teams that he went to, OKC and Phoenix. He like, I ain't on my end of the road shit. I'm trying to make the teams better and compete.
Yep.
Man, you gotta
And it
love
wasn't even
that.
his fault. And it
Yeah,
wasn't even his fault. We traded him. It was James because he was really in the right while him and James was getting into it. James was the one that was in the wrong. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But
yeah.
this is it's James' team and it's Houston. So obviously they went with James, but he was just trying to tell that nigga like, bro, you can't just stand back there like. Well, you gotta make a cut, nigga. Set a screen, like you know what I'm saying. Like you can't just stand there when you don't got the ball in your hands.
Yeah.
And James felt some kind of way, obviously.
Ultimate professional, ultimate competitor.
Ultimate point guard. That was the definition
Ultimate
of
pure
point
point
guard.
guard. Pure traditional
point
guard. It don't get no better than that.
I agree. Hall of Famer?
Chris Paul. Hell yeah.
Hall of Famer? Yeah. Okay.
Man, he was the best point guard in the league for like at least 3 or 4 years at one point in time.
You talk about those Charlotte years.
Yeah.
The Charlotte years, the early years.
Sure.
Yeah. I agree. I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I agree. Do we have any more games on the docket? Anything else you want to talk about? Any more games?
Well, I think dude said something about he wanted to talk about the Grizzlies game.
The Grizzlies. All right, let me
Yeah.
pull that up real quick. I'll bust that down real quick, like. Bam. All right, you got the Los Angeles Anthony Davis-less Lakers. They are -6.5 right now. The total is at 223. Bust down some of these actual factuals real quick. Lakers are 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games. The total has gone over in 5 of the Lakers' last 5 games. They're 7-1 straight up in the last 8, 2-5 in the last 7, 3-7 straight up in the last 10 against Minnesota. 1-5 ATS in their last 6 on the road, so they haven't been covering on the road. 0-7 straight up in their last 7 games when playing on the road against Minnesota. That is a crazy ass stat. Do you hear that? 0-7 straight up in the last 7 games when playing on the road against Minnesota. So they keep losing in Minnesota. Like, when has Minnesota been good enough to beat the Lakers all the time? Oh, that's a crazy stat.
Well, that's them
Weird.
having to just cover though, right?
No, straight up. 0-7 straight up. In their last
Lakers?
7 games, the Lakers are 0-7. That's how crazy the stat is. Like, you still not getting
But
it.
that's
0-7 straight up in their last 7
but
games.
but you gotta think about it. Like LeBron, the first year LeBron was like hurt.
But the first year LeBron was hurt.
So then
right?
last year,
what about last year though?
But I'm saying they didn't play the full schedule, so it's probably just 2 games each year. So
Minnesota is the East or the West? East, right?
The West.
Minnesota in the West?
Yeah, the Timberwolves. They in the West.
So they probably play the East twice a year, but I thought you played the West like more than that.
You do,
whatever.
But what I'm saying is the schedule has been shortened the last 2 years.
Last year. Right,
yeah, and it's gonna be shortened this year. So
gotta be, because that's crazy.
It's still a crazy stat, regardless, though. Yeah, I definitely
didn't see that one coming.
Yeah,
but jump on this Minnesota side. Minnesota is 7-1-1 against the spread in their last 9 games. The total has gone over in 4 of Minnesota's last 5 games. They're 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games. The total has, gone under in Minnesota's 4 of Minnesota's last 5 games against the Lakers. They're 7-0. Okay, obviously 7-0 straight up in their last 7 games when playing at home against the Lakers. We just talked about that. 4-1 ATS in their last 5 games against an opponent from the Western Conference. 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games against an opponent in the Pacific Division. Let's talk about some injuries. Obviously, Anthony Davis is out. They have LeBron as probable. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I mean, clearly, I don't know if he's going to play or not. But with Anthony Davis, you thought he would.
What about is Towns back?
He's not listed on the injury report. I just got Russell and Culver.
And
they're both out.
Russell, that's still, yeah.
So, but you still got what's the rookie? Oh, is that Culver? Is Culver the rookie? No. That's not the rookie they drafted. Who's the guy they drafted?
Edwards.
Edwards. Still got Edwards.
Yeah.
So right now, like I said, the line is at 6.5.
What's the total?
The total is at, let me go back, 223. Kind of low.
That's kind of low. That's kind of low. But who gonna? Okay, so who gonna do the scoring for Minnesota? Edwards gonna have a big game
for Minnesota. So you got Towns is giving you 21. He's still there. Beasley's giving you 20.
But I think Beasley. Hold on. I thought I saw something where Beasley had went to jail or something.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Look hey. Google Beasley. I could have sworn I saw something where like he got arrested or something. I could be tripping, but I thought I saw something like that.
I think that would have been listed on the report, right?
You talking about Malik Beasley, right?
Yeah, Malik Beasley.
Yeah, I thought I saw something. I'm telling you, bro, because I was.
I'm not saying you wrong. I don't know. I
remember one game I was watching. He like put up like 30 against somebody. I'm like, ooh, this boy.
Here it is right here. See, this 7 days ago. Beasley sentenced for September arrest.
Okay. Is that
All right,
old?
so we got I got on February 9th, a Minnesota judge sentenced Timberwolves guard Malik Beasley to 121 days
Yeah.
to be served after the NBA season.
Okay, so he playing.
After
Okay.
after he pleaded guilty to
Okay.
one felony count of threat of violence.
All right.
Who
Okay.
is he threatening? Why is
Cause
he
I
threatening
knew I
people?
saw it. I'm like, man, I'm like, dude, this dude locked up. Like, okay, but he okay. All right, well, shit, that makes a difference because he can put up points. He can put up points.
Yeah.
He can give you
Okay,
30.
so I assume he's playing because I mean I don't have him listed. I don't have him
You
listed on
gotta.
the
Do
injury
you have
report.
it? Do you have his lawyer's phone number?
No, I do not know his lawyer's number. But if somebody out there in the world got this information, please comment and
Yeah.
let us know. Because I kind of want to take them to cover with no. Because what if Bron don't play?
Oh, if they Bron don't play, they gonna cover for sure.
Because right now, I mean, he's listed as questionable, Bron. Oh, I'm sorry, he's listed as probable, so he's playing. Now, if Bron is playing, they can easily cover this sixth up. If Bron is playing, I'm not going against Bron. I got probable, so I'll tell you what, my play would be the over 223. No Anthony Davis in the middle. Who they back up big man? Dwight Howard not there. McGee not there no more. So who's the big man? I'll take who's the rim protector? Who's going to slow down Karl Anthony Towns? So I'll take the over. I think they can score. They're not going to win. If Bron is playing, they're not going to win. And I don't know if they can even cover it. It'll be close. Yeah, they shouldn't win. I think Bron's gonna come out and shine because Bron trying to get the MVP. He felt robbed last year. He ain't missed a game yet. He ain't been taking off for rest. Like Bron been playing because he wants the MVP.
He haven't been taking off like has he been taking off like ever since this
He hasn't been taking off for rest. I don't think he missed the game this season if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he haven't been doing
So
that.
if he missed the game, it had to be the injury, and I don't remember him being hurt. So I don't think he's missed any games.
Man, this game right here, if you gonna do something, I guess you if you're gonna go with,
hold on. I'm taking all of Marley picks, and my boy is taking all of Mikey's. Let's make some money tonight. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. I'm with you. Let's ride. Hey, you already know, like I say every time when y'all hear every pick that I recommend, unless you hear me say I don't have money on this game, I have money on it. So whoever taking my picks, if you lose, then I lose with you. So I feel your pain. If you know what I'm saying, we win and we lose together on my end. So yeah, I got room, nigga. Let's ride. Let's ride, man. Let's ride.
So for me, so for the Timberwolves, Lakers, man, the main thing is like, is it gonna be any defense played in that game? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Is there?
That's.
I don't think so. The only defensive team is the Lakers. The Minnesota is not a defensive team. And then you got no Anthony Davis. So, like I said, who's going to be the rim protector? Bron's going to have to pick up the scoring. He's not going to try to go all out on defense right now. If anything, he's going to try to drop 30. Because then they got Brooklyn coming in like 2 days. And I'm sure KC will be back. KD will be back by then.
All right, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm finna do right now.
Let me get a pen though. Go ahead, Mikey. Keep talking. I'm listening. I'm finna write it. Make sure I write the picks down today.
I'm gonna take the points with the Timberwolves. Cause
okay. I almost forgot about my damn meat.
Oh yeah, don't forget about that.
Hell no, we cannot forget about that.
I think Towns and so Beasley, if Beasley ain't locked up, then I think they could manage. They can manage to put together enough points to be competitive with the Lakers missing Davis. Look, Braun is Braun, but he can only do so much, especially
He
now
can
at this
only do
age.
so much.
You know what
I
I'm
agree.
saying? I mean, I still think
agree.
but I think it hits him out of him and Jokic for MVP this year. But I'm saying it ain't the same, Braun.
Yes.
And he knows that he plays differently as far as you can tell, as far as he picks and chooses when to be aggressive. So I'm gonna take the Timberwolves with the points.
Okay.
Hey, look,
Wolves with the point.
everybody expects them to lose. Just go out there, have fun, play basketball. I expect Edwards, the rookie, to get some buckets. And
Right.
I'll take them 7.5?
6.5.
6.5. I'll take them plus 6.5.
I'm on the over. All right, so let's just go back over the picks real quick that we gave out for the day.
Don't forget the Grizzlies pick.
The Grizzlies and
we gotta do the Grizzlies Pelicans. The dude was asking about the Grizzlies Pelicans.
All right, bam. Let's bust that down right now then.
Yeah, we gotta bust that down for
him. Okay, special request: New Orleans and the Grizzlies. All right, so you got the New Orleans Pelicans. They're going on the road to take on the Memphis Grizzlies. The line right now is at the Pelicans -1.5. The total is at 231. Man, that's kind of high for them.
It is high.
Right now, injuries. He only got Hart for the Pelicans. He's probable. I think probable as they're probably playing. And then Memphis, you got Winslow out, Melton out, Jackson. He's been out indefinitely. Bain is out. And Tilly is out. So they're dealing with a couple of injuries, but you still got your boy Morant and Valanciunas, who's been playing pretty good this season for them. So right now you got the New Orleans Pelicans. The total has gone over in 16 of their last 20 games. They're 7-13 straight up in their last 20 games. They're 6-1 ATS in their last 7 games against Memphis. 6-1 straight up in their last 7 games against Memphis. So they've been beating the shit out of Memphis. The total has gone over in 7 of New Orleans, 8 of last games on the road. The total has gone under in 6 of New Orleans' last 7 games when playing on the road against Minnesota, however. They're 4-9 straight up in their last 13 games against the opponent in the Western Conference. 2-4 ATS in their last 6 games against the opponent from the Southwest Division. And 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games being played on the road. Memphis, they're 2-5 ATS in their last 7 games. The total has gone over in 4 of Memphis' last 5 games. They're 2-5 straight up in their last 7 games. The total has gone under in 15 of Memphis' last 20 games at home. The total has gone under in 6 of Memphis' last 7 games when playing at home against New Orleans. They're 6-3 ATS in their last 9 games against an Western Conference opponents. 2-7 ATS in their last 9 games against an opponent in the Southwest Division. 4-0 straight up in their last 4-10 straight up in their last 14 games in February, Black History Month. Memphis is 1-4 straight up in their last 5 games when played on a Tuesday. Those are the actual factuals. New Orleans Pelicans on the road -1.5. Total is at 231. What you got for me, Mikey? While I go grab something to grab my meat. No homo. Sounded real homo-ish. I had to. Like, damn, grab my meat. Hold the fuck up.
Man, I think this is one of the interesting games on the schedule.
I actually do too.
Because like we talking about like young teams who they're inconsistent, but at times they show flashes.
Mm-hmm.
They got some good young solid players. I want to take the Pelicans. I mean, man, because I like they got some firepower. Me and you already talked about this. My concern is definitely the Van Gundy at one point in time was slowing up the pace. I think now they're starting to play with a little bit more pace because he's figuring out that this is the team that I took over from Alvin Gentry, and these guys are young and they like to play with pace. So why am I slowing them down? I don't know why he ever slowed them down to begin with.
Right. Why do that? When you got these athletic monsters running up and down the court named Zion, you got a point guard that loves to pass the ball. He doesn't even want to score. You got a wing. You got a dude on the wing that can do whatever, mid range. You know, your clutch guy, whatever, and you got a shooter. Like, nigga, run.
And you got a great offensive rebounder, a great rebounder.
Yeah,
Period.
Steven Adams.
Yeah.
Right. Like, nigga, get out there and run. And he can finish at the rim. I actually like Steven Adams. I think he's very underrated.
He very underrated because he don't really do a lot of scoring, but he does a lot of the little things. Like as a basketball coach, I'll tell you right now, I want Steven Adams on whatever team that I assemble.
Right. He gonna play hard defense.
He gonna set screen.
He gonna set screen, everything, and he's not gonna complain about nothing.
Right, and he's gonna get the job done. So
and he's gonna get the job done. I'm gonna have to go ahead and ride with the Pelicans on the road. All right. I got you. Hold on. I'm trying to catching on fire.
Y'all know we had a winter storm down here knocking off our power and our water, so we just
bear with us. I'm trying to grill.
A lot of stuff going on.
do a show. See me on the see that chicken there, boy. Mikey, my official grill. I don't know what to call it. Mikey be giving me my pointers on my grill. That's my nigga. So
I'm his grill mentor.
Oh man, that's strong. I'll let you ride with it though. That's strong. But yeah, Mikey, my grill mentor, you my dog, Reaper. And you held me down a couple times. So you right, man. We gonna rock with that.
Yeah, I'm his grill mentor. But hey, I want to give a shout out before everything is all said and done. And we're not gonna get off here yet because I feel like we got a little open mic discussion. But I want to give a shout out just to everybody down south, especially in the state of Texas, and especially in the Houston area and Houston and surrounding Houston area. It's a lot, as far as what's going on.
Hell yeah. We out here trying to make it.
Yeah, so it's crazy, man. It's crazy. People going without power, people going without water. Hey, somebody got some explaining to do. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey.
we was not prepared right. Because I know my shit just got cut off and shit.
Yeah.
It was looking good.
Ooh, yeah, we definitely wasn't prepared. And that's what I'm saying. What they got to realize too is, man, you got elderly people that's on machines and stuff, then it ain't no power, and then you got like I seen posts with like single mothers with new stuff, what I'm saying?
I felt bad about the homeless, dog.
Yeah, I read an article where it was like this one dude, the cops did try to come and take him to like a little shelter that had some heat, but he refused or whatever, and then they ended up coming back and finding him dead.
Damn, that's what.
Yeah. So, but anyway,
yes.
Just, hey, shout out to them. Just remember, tough times don't last. Tough people do. So,
hell yeah, straight up.
Going on, we with you. Hey, we here. We a part of it with you. We just still shooting the show. Yeah. We ain't in no.
We just still shooting the motherfucking show. You see me outside bundled up like a motherfucker.
Yeah, we ain't in no.
I almost burned my face off. Like, I just pulled the reels down from the top. Nigga, that grease fell down there. That flame just.
Hey, if you had my shit right here, you
burn my face off. Huh?
If you had my shit right here.
Hell yeah, that probably would have blazed up, nigga. You didn't hear me go, ooh, watch. If you ever watch this whole back around 50 minutes, nigga, you will hear me go, ooh, shit.
Look, we ain't, you know what I'm saying? We ain't no safe havens. We ain't in no bunkers. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we in the same elements that you people are in, you know what I'm saying? Referring to the people down south. So, we just wish out well. And we just hope that your lights get back on and your water get back on. And if not, we hope you guys find a warm place to get to.
If not, man, hell yeah. Finally got it out. Shit, I ain't had no water in the day, but shit, it's finna get to the point, hey, if you didn't say nothing about going to that thing and I couldn't go to my tea house, nigga, I would have went to motherfucking Lake Olympia, to the Lake Community Park, filled the hoe up with water.
Yeah, that's what they got.
I mean, we gotta use the bathroom, bro. If I gotta use the bathroom, we gotta use the bathroom, bro. We just need water to flush. I ain't drinking it.
And I was glad my water. Look, even though my lights was off, my power was off. I was glad that water came back on because I was like, yo, I had to use the bathroom too. That mud came. I was like, all right, so it is what it is. But I'm fortunate right now. I'm blessed. They say another storm's supposed to come through, so I don't know. But right now, we just giving y'all this content. And look, the shit don't stop. We still Brothas N Bets, so we gonna be betting regardless of nigga hurricanes.
We addicted like addicted like y'all. we addicted like we addicted like y'all. Hey, but man, hey, back to the pick before we get too far off. I forgot what was your play?
I took the Pelicans.
Okay, well, make room, goddamn it, because I'm riding with you too. I'm on the Pelicans. I don't want that -1.5 though. I'm taking the money line. I'm not fucking with no 1.5. If they win by 1 or I'm not, no, fuck that shit. Pelicans money line for me. You want the 1.5?
Yeah, I want the 1.5.
-1.5. I ain't fucking with it. They win by 1, I'm gonna be pissed. Money line. All right. We ain't done. I'm just going back over the pick so I can write everything down that we did so far. Brooklyn, we both took Brooklyn +7. We both on the Nets +7.5. Excuse me, +7.5. I want to take that total. If they had the 2 of the big 3, I'll take that total. Them niggas don't play no defense and they be scoring like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they don't play no defense.
You took the Wolves. I took the over in the Lakers game. Minnesota, I'm on Bucks first half. I took the money line on my personal bets, but it's -3. I did money line though. You took the Raptors, right? Plus the points?
Yeah.
Raps +5.5. We're both on the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Are you on the 1.5 or you want the money line plus 1.5? Or you want the money line? I did the money line.
Nah, I think the Nuggets game, I did the I did the money line. I think money I did line. The money.
All right, man. That's it, man. That's so far. That's all the games. So it's just open mic time right now. If anybody in the chat that's listening got anything they want to talk about, look at, chop it up.
You talking about some boxing? We can get on that too.
We well rounded. We can get on whatever. Shit, I bet on hockey. I placed my first hockey bet yesterday. I kind of let the season take form first, but I got somebody. Y'all use Action Network betting app. Man, we use a lot of different. We all use different and the same shit. You know, we got our local bookies. I use UWager. I think Michael, you fuck with Bookmaker.
Yeah, I just messed with Bookmaker. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So we got spots in the city that we can pull up at secret location and shit. We all fuck around with kind of different shit. We got another question and who you got in hockey tonight? I didn't place no hockey bets, but I can pull it up real quick, and we can look at it.
Yeah, quick. Actually he knows hockey, so yeah. Because I had
3 years ago.
Yeah. That was when you was in Vegas, when you was staying in Vegas. Yeah, and I used to call him and get my hockey bets. And I would watch it, but I didn't really know it. I know the game, but I didn't know the players and all the teams. I knew a few teams, and he kind of knew everybody. So, yeah, I
just started, like you said, I went to Vegas and that fucking, you know how it is, man, that gambling, that shit. You just start seeing shit, start fucking with the nights, and then it just expanded. Then I started kind of watching it. I ain't really jumped on it yet this year because it just we just started. So I like to let some weeks go by because I don't want to lie and be like I'm just super proficient at hockey, but I do
But that's a sport that is very hard to predict or early in the season. Like you
Early,
gotta
right? Because you don't know what the fuck going on, dog.
yeah.
So I'm pulling up the games right now. Let me see what we got. Who plays tonight? Scores. Let me see. Man, you gonna have me getting on some hockey. Ooh.
So
Or if you got some specific games, hey man, if you got some specific you want to look at, but just me looking over it right now, I see. Oh, the Capitals and Penguins play tonight. That look good. That look juicy. Oh, I like the Knights. I like the Knights over the Avalanche. Let me look at it. Let's look at it.
I'm pull up real
Let's
quick.
look at it. Go ahead. I got it. Man, it got me talking hockey. Ugh, I ain't talked hockey in a minute. Yeah, man, I'm looking at this Knights and Avalanche right now. The Knights then won 4 out of 5. They're not scoring like they have been scoring in the past, though. It looks like 3 goals a game, giving up 2. They both going 3 and 2. 3 goals and 2. Oh, they just beat them 1-0. Okay, so they playing on the back-to-back. I hate that shit. So, all right. Avalanche just did Minnesota. I'm from Buffalo, so if I were you, I'd put all your money on the Islanders. Who they play tonight? Hey man, do you ever mess with Jimmy the Bag? He do a lot of hockey too on Oddshark. He used to be on SBR. I like the Islanders. Oh, okay, you from Buffalo, the Sabres. Put everything on the Islanders tonight. I got you. I got you. Let me look at it. The Islanders. Yes, I see your point. I see your point. I'm looking at it right now. They just beat them 1-3 on the 15th. But hey, that's a good find. I might do that.
Oh, them Islanders.
But look, the Islanders, but y'all split every series except for with Washington. Y'all split one with Philly. They split one with Washington, split one with the Rangers, and split one with with New Jersey. So are they going to split one tonight? But they did lose 2 straight to the Capitals though. And the Islanders are 3-4-2 on the road.
That ain't, but that's not too bad in hockey though, right?
No, not necessarily. The Sabres didn't have a single shot. Damn, they didn't have a shot at all in the third period. Yeah, that's shit. That's tough.
If you ain't getting no shots on goal, then yeah, you.
But they got 18 power play goals. I guess that's where they're getting their goals from. Because their power play percentage is almost 30. Short-handed goals. Shots per game. But shit, they average more shots per game than the Islanders. They average 31 shots a game. The Islanders average 28. They just give up a 0.6, a half a goal game more than the Islanders. That's going to be a scheduled thing. I feel you, though. I wouldn't back Buffalo. I'll tell you that much, goddammit. I'll tell you that much. I wouldn't back Buffalo. I'd probably look at that fucking under. Neither one of these teams are fucking scoring.
Is it at 4.5 or 5?
5.5. 6 beats you. Neither one of these teams really score a lot.
Yeah, but what they giving up though?
So the Islanders score 2.5 goals a game, and they give up 2.4. The Buffalo Sabres score slightly over 2.5 goals, and they give up 3. So it's like right at 5.
That's like that sounds like
they just played each other. They just played each other. Look, they just played each other 2 nights ago or last night, 1-3.
Yeah.
And he just said Buffalo didn't even get a fucking shot in the third penalty.
Hey,
period,
I'm gonna see the crazy part about it. All it's gonna take 3 3 goals in one period for you to be done.
Oh, you done? You get 3 goals in the period, you might be done.
So you look at that. You look at the first intermission, and it's like you see 2-1 or 3-0.
Yeah, that's a tough game.
And then at the end, them goals can happen like that. Boom, boom, boom.
You're right.
So
You're absolutely right. I think I'm gonna jump on this Golden Knights tonight though, against the Avalanche. I think I'm gonna take that game. Now that I'm looking at it, my man got me looking at hockey. I just hate they doing the same shit everybody else doing, like playing teams back to back and shit, and like teams be splitting them games, dog. Even a good team.
yeah, you talking about like they
play the
that's how they
same
gotta
team.
That's how they gotta do it right
I hate
now.
that
So
shit. Yeah, that's true. But still, that shit have me cautious as a fucking better. Cause teams be splitting that shit instead of, like, I'm looking at Vegas. They played fucking, they played, they 10-2-1, but shit, they only played 2 teams. He played the Arizona 4 times. Played the Ducks twice. Split with St. Louis once. That game was postponed.
I need to see which games come on TNT.
I'm taking the Ducks. I mean, I'm taking Vegas, dog. Oh, them games been close. Hell yeah, all them hoes been close. By 1. I'm taking the Knights. I'm fucked up. Taking the Knights. I'm on the Knights, people. That's my hockey play. Las Vegas Knights. Money line. I might ride with my boy and take those Islanders over Buffalo. Still debating on that one. But I'm looking at it. Yep, those are the 2 games I would look at. Capitals and Penguins should be a good game, but I wouldn't know who the hell to go with there. Who's been playing like what? Damn, the Capitals have lost 4 straight, though. That's an overplay. That's an overplay, Mikey. Stay safe in Texas. Let's ride tonight. I'm riding with you, my brother. Yes, sir. He from Buffalo, so he probably like them niggas in Texas tripping. It's like 30 degrees. Y'all.
Yeah, but see, right. But here's the thing, though.
We not used to that shit, though.
We're not equipped to deal with it, like the power plants in the grid and all that shit. Like,
it's not fucked up. Yeah,
we equipped to deal with like 120 degrees weather.
We equipped to deal with a hurricane.
For like the summer too, though, like a hot ass summer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we not equipped to like deal with like this shit right here, like 18 degrees and all this shit.
Not at all.
And it's very evident because motherfuckers losing power and water and shit. Yeah, so yeah, up north, y'all can deal with that shit for sure. You know
they ain't doing no tripping. But we appreciate it, man. We will try to do our best to stay as safe as we can. And I am riding with you tonight. I'm gonna jump on that Islanders, man. I'm gonna take your advice. I like this over at Washington and Pittsburgh too, though. Over 6. That's a high, Mikey. It's 6.5 though.
All right,
7 goals.
So here's my thing about that. This actually I wanted to get into this since you said we was on an open mic. It was 2 things I wanted to get into. If you got time, first, or vice versa, we can go into the boxing. But I also wanted us to go ahead and go into like just our general betting experiences as far as giving advice on certain situations. So,
okay,
like, so when you said that line was like 6.5, not like, so normally, like, your first thing when you look at a line like that is what? Like, hell no. I'm taking the under. High. It's easy, bread.
But nah, see, I thought the over. I thought, honestly, my first thought was the over, though. You heard me say I like the over just because I know the teams, though. But I understand what you're saying in a normal,
in general,
in a different situation. Yeah, generally speaking.
Yeah, right. you look at that, you like, and I'm saying saying that with any sport.
Right.
Like, I used to do that. I'd be like 6.5. Oh, boop. I'm winning this hoe already. Like, But it's like, nah, it really be
Fuck
6.5. Like,
it's 6.5 for a fucking reason.
yeah, and 9 times out of 10, that over end up hitting. Yeah, so you gotta be
You
mindful
gotta
of
know
that.
your shit, man. I know, like, speaking of just general experiences, I'm gonna talk about one I had Saturday, and this is what I recommend. And we all say this shit, you know, in our group chat, like, don't do this, but we all do it anyway, and we all fall victim to it. I'm sure, you know, some of y'all out there probably do. If you bet every day, if you're a gambling person, I ain't gonna say every day, you just a weekend better, you still go through this shit, or at least I don't know, I do. I know we all do in the chat. Making erratic bets like after a loss. Like Saturday, and I can't remember the exact games, but I know what happened was took I want to say it was like Xavier. Took Xavier early, got popped. Bam. Took another game, hit that hole. Bam. All right. So I'm starting the morning off up and down. Took another game, got popped. Missed the game that I wanted. Right. So now guess what? I'm fishing.
You gotta take it. Yeah.
Cause I missed it. So now I'm like, what do? I gotta find a game. Now
You
I'm
just gotta
fishing.
find a quick game.
Gotta find a quick game.
Yeah.
Took something, got popped. And then the original game I wanted, it was Bradley and Missouri State. They was -2. Missouri State -2. I wanted that hoe. It's halftime. Missouri State is up like 15 or like double digits. So I'm like, damn, they was -2. I wanted that too. I'ma just Bradley second half. Like, gotta make sense. Jumped on that hoe. The game I missed was Virginia, North Carolina. That was the game. I wanted Virginia. And end up taking Bradley. I wanted the Missouri State game and I wanted Virginia. Those were my two games for Saturday afternoon. Missed both of them at the start. Tried to catch Bradley at halftime with Missouri State because they just up too much. I can't take Missouri State. So it was a -2 spread. They up like 15. So I'm like, all right, they got to come back and get it close. Jump on Virginia State. Jump on Rice second half because they was like +11. They down like double digits. They get like +8 at halftime. Jump on Rice. I kind of been keeping up with Rice a little bit. They like a feisty team. Both of their ass get popped. Boom, boom, pop, pop. Then I got popped before that. Jump on now I'm like down to like my last before I gotta make another deposit. And it's just like and it's kind of one of those like, do I just make the deposit and like add it to it?
Or do I just try
to grind? I got like 20 something bucks, Mikey. I'm down. I'm to like my last 20 something bucks.
It's like I'm like,
you
gonna grind.
Fuck, I'm finna grind. Like, fuck, I'm finna grind. Go and take. Man, I took somebody live, dog. And as soon as I pressed the button, like literally, I pressed the button, the okay, that whole go through. The team I bet on just started getting their ass drove like immediately. And it was just fucked. I was just like, all right.
You hit that button.
Done. As soon as I hit that whole boom, done. Like, you know, it was like one bet after another. Like it just when it started going downhill, it just started going downhill, bro. It was like nothing I could do to stop that hoe,
I've been there.
bro.
When it rains, it pours.
And it was just like, fuck, dog. All because I missed a bet and I just went fishing instead of just like, I should have just waited till I saw something that I liked on my next bet.
That's the most disheartening thing, though. Like I don't mind losing because I know what comes with the territory.
Right.
But it's like when you lose 4 in a row, then you be like, okay. Like you
what if I do it wrong?
Yeah. Like, you know, you start questioning yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas start being like, maybe I need to get this shit up, like, because obviously I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then in a blink of an eye, if you keep going with it, you can win 4 or 5 in a row. So it's
right.
It's kind of
that high too, dog. Then you win 3 straight and 4 straight, and you like, I'm hot. You know what I'm saying?
And then you go,
nigga,
boom.
And
so now I'm gonna put everything on it. Boom.
I'm just trying to get to 2 bands and I'm gone. That one band, you didn't grind it to like 1,500.
And you out of there.
I'm going for the gusto. I'm
You
all
did.
in.
See, hey, y'all see how I'm in the garage? So after I lose a bet like that, I'm in here looking just like this. And then I'm grabbing my phone. I'm going back to bookmaker to make sure that I really lose the bet.
That I lose everything.
Like, yeah, nigga, you lost.
Like, do I got free play left? Like, I know.
Do I got any
free
open
play.
bet point to? Yeah, like, yeah, shit get, man. I'm telling y'all this shit. Hey, one thing. Shout out to my nigga Graylo. One thing that nigga told me, he was like, man, this shit ain't easy. I'm telling you right now.
Fuck no. Hey, I told that nigga Ace. Yeah, you was on the podcast, but nah, actually we talked before that hoe. And I told that nigga, he like, yeah, man, I'm thinking about, jumping down with y'all. But I be seeing y'all talking about it. I say, man, look. He was like, what he say? I look at it like a little second job, or like a little side hustle or something. He said, I was like, shit, that hoe can be. That hoe also can be another bill. That hoe fuck around be another bill, nigga. That's what that hoe is.
Yeah.
Some months that hoe is a bill.
Cause it's gonna look. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If you let it control you, it's definitely gonna control you.
Cause like you said, you gotta understand you're gonna lose, dog. Like,
you're gonna lose.
You're
gonna lose on shit that you like. You like, there's no way I should have lost this. Like, look, I'm gonna give you a prime example. This is just one of many examples, but I'm gonna give you a prime example. Like one time, I had like 700 on the line, right? So I'm looking good. I'm like, there's no way I can lose. Like, so I think I had like the under. It was like a college basketball game. I can't remember who played, but it was like a college basketball game. So the dude shot the ball, and the guy grabs the rebound, and he's dribbling down court. Oh, he's dribbling down court. All he has to do is just dribble the clock out. Like they're already winning, right? This is a bench player. They're already winning. He gets ripped, right? So not only does he get ripped, and he fouls the dude on an and one, and the dude makes the free throw, and I lost the game. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna go through some shit on this whole. Like, it's crazy, bro, for real.
Hey, that Scott Van Pelt bad beats a motherfucker, boy.
Man, that shit was crazy.
Whole motherfucker. Hey, but man, my phone getting low. We over an hour. Then shit gonna start messing up on us. So man, appreciate the couple people we done had. We got 4 now, but we've been up and down all day. Everybody that's in the chat, man, please like, subscribe, comment, let us know if we doing good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I know me and the coach been winning boys money if they've been tuning in the last 3 weeks, because overall we probably gotta be like Celtics money line. We got one last question. My brother, I took the Nuggets money line. That was my play. I just don't like how the Celtics have been playing basketball lately, and Tyson's out. So I don't know who the hell is gonna control Jokic. So that means you gotta bank on Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum having a hell of a game tonight.
They can.
Which is definitely possible. But see, my thing is they coming off 2 losses, so it could be a good game for the Celtics to come back. You know what I'm saying? It's a perfect spot for them. But Denver has been playing some good basketball, man. Like Mikey said earlier, even before AD got hurt, they was on the Lakers' ass, and So for me, I took Denver, but I'm not mad at anybody that took Boston. Like I said, I think it's a good spot if we're talking about spot plays, but we're just basing it strictly on
a bad play at all.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad play at all. I don't. I think it's a great spot play. But if we're looking at who's playing better basketball right now, Denver is playing better basketball, and I just don't like the way Boston is playing. But Boston always play defense, so they always gonna be in the game and they're at home. But to me, with Tice, man, Tice being out, he'll stretch. He played defense. He the only really big man they got. I mean, I know they got Tristan Thompson over there now, but Tristan Thompson can't fuck with Jokic, man. Like Jokic is finna use this man.
I think Tice is the only guy, in my opinion, that can not only guard the paint, but he can guard a stretch big guy like
he spaced the floor.
Jokic.
Right.
I'm saying from the defensive. On the defense,
yeah. On the defensive side, right.
Like Goldberg can't go out there and guard Jokic on the outside.
Not at all.
Eat his ass up.
Right.
I think, but Tice can. You know what I'm saying? So that's a very valuable piece.
I agree with you. And he spaced the floor offensively because he's capable of knocking down a three. So I think that hurt that Tice is out tonight. Yeah, I had from what I saw on according to Oddsmaker at the time we talked about this game like 20 minutes ago. Tice is out.
But but go ahead and check it again though. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'll double check it right now.
Cause sometimes, man, I done had shit where I look and they say a motherfucker out, and then I look up and they playing, and I'm like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? So some of that.
Now keep in mind, y'all, man, this is according to Oddshark. So don't get. You told me Tyson was playing. I'm telling y'all what Oddshark was saying. I got he's downgraded to out against Denver. He's out. Langford is out. And Smart has been out. And you talking Mr. Smart, man. Like, Smart might not – you got to watch the games to understand Smart's impact. His impact is not going to be, necessarily all the time in points, rebounds, and assists. Like, his defense, his energy, sometimes his passing – like, Smart is a key piece on that team, man. And that's another reason they probably haven't been playing as good lately because Smart has been out. His defense, his energy is huge for that team. Because Jason Tatum, he might be the leader, but he's a quiet leader. Like, he's not outspoken. You know what I'm saying? That's Smart. Smart is the raw guy of that team, and he fucking plays hard. So, I mean, they only won 3 out of their last 10 games. That's my thing with Boston right now. They're just not playing good basketball at the moment. And meanwhile, Denver, they've won, 6 out of 3? Yeah, 6 out of 10, 3 in a row. They balling right now. I mean, this could be a trip-up game, but I don't know. That Laker game was at home, right, Mikey? Denver was at home, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So first game on the road trip, they gonna come out like this.
I think so.
This the first game of a road trip, so they gonna come out like this the first game. Let's start the road trip off right. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have that motivation. So yeah, I'm still on Denver. Damn, man, Denver might be the move. Yeah, that's the move I made. He backed that Morris guy out. Morris for Denver. Yep. He's questionable. Morris is questionable. Okay, so Mikey, we've been told to download Action Network. It tracks your bets and people can follow your every bets. Okay, we'll do that. So normally though, I write down all our bets, and then before we come on at the beginning of the show, we'll post our record for the week. We keep track each week and then post our record for the week. But yeah, we'll look into that for sure. Appreciate that. That's cool too. Yep. Got anything else, Mikey?
Nah, that's it, man. Hey, just stay grinding.
That's it, man. I'm down to like my last 5%, man. Check it out. I'm gonna post my picks on Twitter. For anybody that missed them, y'all follow me at Marley Bets. Y'all go follow all the Brothas N Bets social medias, Instagram, IG, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. We got all that. Man, like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow around the same time, 3 to 4 o'clock before the games come on.
For sure.
I'm your boy, Marley Bets. That is Mikey Hova, a.k.a. The Reaper. We are Brothas N Bets. We out.